Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Welcome to your ultimate MBA game plan. This is a series where we guide you through every step of the applications process to a highly selected business school. It's sponsored by Fortuna Admissions, the dream team of former gatekeepers of the best business schools. And today we have Melissa Jones. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Melissa was Assistant Director of Admissions with the MBA team at INSEAD, and for nearly 10 years has been a coach at Fortuna, guiding people to some of the best business schools. We're going to talk about the admissions video questions, which is a relatively new component at many schools of the admissions process, and it can be quite tricky. So what format do video questions take in the MBA application, and why do some schools have it and some schools don't?
So essentially, it gives them a taste of your personality, your character. You can also assess your confidence, your language skills, especially if English is your second language, and mostly your ability to think on your feet. So questions can vary from something simple like why our business school to something very profound like, if there was one thing in the world you could change, what would that be? Hardest part is, though, that you're given around 20 to 60 seconds approximately to prepare for your answer, and then about a minute or so to deliver your answers.
So unlike the written essay portion of an application, here it's almost spontaneous. You have very little time to think about it, and then a very shortened window to give your answer, and you know you're on camera. How can you even prepare for that?
Each school's questions are a bit different. Where, for example, INSEADs are all random, whereas Kellogg's ask all candidates the same two questions. So what you want to do is try and get a list of those questions that you can either find online. There's lots that people have posted in the past. Or if you're working with one of our coaches at Fortuna, we share with our clients specific questions that the school has asked in the past.
All great advice.
Each of the schools give you access to the video platform in advance. And so I would encourage you to practice as much as possible through that platform first before actually recording.
So Melissa, I know MIT Sloan has a bit of an unusual approach to video questions. Tell us about it.
Sure. So most of the schools that have this video component, it's something you submit after you submitted your application. But for Sloan, it's something that's part of the application. And it's a 1-minute video that you have to submit with your application. That's just kind of a way to introduce yourself to your classmates and essentially to the admissions.
And schools aren't looking for Hollywood star clips, are they?
No, not really. They're just wanting you to be yourself. And directors, videos aren't really a pass or fail and won't always make or break an application. So the video component is just one additional data point to the holistic approach that the schools take. So it's combined with your essays, your interviews, your CV, as you know, and admissions just really love the videos because they get a chance to meet the applicant and put a face to a name.
What are the most common mistakes that people can make in one of these video interviews?
People can get a bit too caught up on coming up with like a really fantastic answer, but it's not always about what you say, but it's how you say it, how you present yourself. So I know that you need to really speak clearly and enunciate and avoid excessive use of ums, likes, buts, stuff like that.
Now, how should you dress and where should you do this?
Business casual is great. Some schools you might want to wear your male shirt and tie. And you want to be in obviously a quiet room with an uncluttered background, no one's around and that you'll be interrupted, and that your face is well lit, and that you have good posture and that your sound works, of course.
All right, let's recap the 3 essential strategies for a successful video interview. What are they?
Sure. Well, besides preparing, because that I explained that quite in detail, and besides speaking really clearly and enunciating, try and be really enthusiastic and upbeat. They do want to come across as likable, right? And interesting and passionate about the school. So, try to avoid being monotone and too serious. I actually usually tell candidates that I work with to post a yellow sticky sometimes on their screen that says smile, just to remind themselves to keep it light and fun.
Great advice.
Second one is to try and prepare some fresh material. So it's a great way to reveal even more about yourself. But if you're completely stuck, it's okay to repeat something in your essays and you won't be penalized. And then my third tip If you do mess up, don't worry, it happens. And admissions knows that these videos can be tricky.
Yeah. Melissa, how can candidates reach you?
Sure. So through the Fortuna admissions website, there's a great opportunity to sign up for a free consultation. And if you want to speak with me directly, you can just mention my name.
Terrific. Thank you so much for all that great advice.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you having me.
All right. You've been listening to Melissa Jones, coach at Fortuna Admissions, our sponsor for your Ultimate MBA Game Plan, a series that will take you through each step of the application journey to a great business school. This is John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Thanks for watching.